Is this like a secret entrance? I don't know. Where am I going? There's another camp. That's... Oh, we're fighting here. Okay. Oh, there's stuff here actually. Official looking letter. And there's loot. I still don't really care. Supply crate. I guess that's what one reason to stop here. It's stuck. There's something here. Now this looks like something I should be exploring. There's Veilfire. Belandris. Now why would there be Veilfire here? I like how that resets my thing. So what reason could there be to have Veilfire here? God, that ice is so bright. Why would I want Veilfire? Oh, I hear it. Is that it? Guess that's it. Got some codex. Not really useful, but eh. Is this the way it came from? Oh, I seem to be dying. Okay, I can take a right. So what's up here? Oh, they're fighting. I guess I should help. He made a gurgle, even though he was dead. Let's go. I can go up this way. But why? Why would I ever want to go up this way? Oh, we're fighting here too. Oh, at least I can get my health back up. And it's back up. Holy fuck, that was fast. Is there something alive? I heard voices, but I don't see them.
Good hunting, Inquisitor. We are keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the temple.
The river, you say? I'm nowhere near the river. But also, was that Liliana's voice? Is she here? It's this way. Nothing. Nothing. How lovely. The fuck? I just killed everything here. Why is there more? Oh, I just thought of a combo. It involves me in perma-stealth. Or near perma-stealth. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, fuck that guy. Said fuck that guy. Going into the trees. Okay, there's nothing in here. No, I wanted to jump. Stuff is spawning behind me. Okay. That makes sense. Let's fucking just run. Enter the temple.
Press on, Inquisitor! The Inquisition!
Did I just get a map? Probably could sell it for something. We did it.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
I hear fighting ahead.
I don't. Hey look, it's a guy with a shield.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
The rocks are just disappearing. Morgan has a tentacle staff. What did he do? He's transforming. The blood's not even coming out of his mouth, it's coming from his chin.
Cannot be! Across the bridge, now!
Did he just make a darkspawn or something? Made a plan. Okay. It's just a magic door.
At last, Mathal's Thartum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
That's not good.
You're not certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know.
It's better than what we
Yes,
knew.
I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
Did we?
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So, how many times do we need to kill him? It's a small number, right?
Strike Corypheus down, and he will rise anew.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
So when he exploded, we thought he died.
Yes?
Is Corypheus truly immortal?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering it help us?
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Where are we in the temple?
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
You bow?
I find it difficult to picture you curtsying to anyone.
Have we become so familiar you can predict my manners and customs now? Nothing is lost by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
Tell me about Mithal.
You said this Mithal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mithal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mithal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
What accounts?
There are varied accounts of Mithal.
In most stories, Mithal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mithal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mithal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
You know more, Solus?
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mithal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mithal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
Exiled to the beyond.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
Who are these temple elves?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
It would be unheard of.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
Tis thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
I just wanted to jump out of the gap, and then I talked to her. Okay, we've done all that.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Let's make a save. Climb it. God damn it. Okay, what's this? Fuck me. Okay.
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
It's a start.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Oh, no. This is bad. Rituals are bad. You can't want this.
If need, do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
Okay. That's an easy puzzle.
Let us see what awaits. Yes? As you wish.
The sound effects died, the music died. Music is back. Sound effects are still gone. Oh no, sound effects are here. Okay, so that was a puzzle. Not really. Maybe if it was a bit more complex. Does that open the door, I guess? There's something here. Margaret's blessing.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Anything good on them?
Rummage their corpses by all means.
I mean, we got supplies off them.
The Temple of Mythal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment, after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
Okay, there's this place.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the Dread Wolf, Fen Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen Harel in Methal's greater sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Maybe it tells a story.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mathrath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
You'd make a cute couple.
You two look like you're about to kiss when you argue.
'Tis time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
There we go. We stopped their argument. Okay, that door opened pretty quick. Ah. I like how you have... Ooh, my camera is in the wall. Yep. There's some nice grass there. I like how some of these ledges have rounded collision. That's loud.
Hold them off!
Pop in. Or pop in. Hold them off. I'm just gonna go invisible. Have fun, guys. I'm gonna explore while you guys do stuff. Door's locked. This guy doesn't seem too concerned about what's happening. Teach you not to participate in the fight. Okay, I can go up there. Low health. Also locked.
Come on, we might catch them.
Okay.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
Huh?
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
You want the well, don't you?
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You're romantic.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me. Your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What's this boon and price?
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Why not tell me this earlier?
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way. Yes?
About using the well.
I want to discuss the well again.
Oh, I see. An opportunity to use the well may not even arise. I understand this. All I meant to suggest is that, if it does, I be the one to do so. I am willing to accept the consequences.
Is the well that valuable?
You would pay the price for this, and you don't even know yet what it does.
We know Corypheus seeks the well and believes it valuable. We also know it to be guarded jealously, the last remnant of a culture thought dead and gone. So yes, I would take my chances, if you permit it.
And if I say no?
What if I don't permit it? What then?
What would you propose? Leave it be? Allow another to find and take it? Someone worse, perhaps, than Corypheus?
You're better than Corypheus.
I am. Have I proven myself so unworthy of trust? The discussion may be moot. We cannot know. I only ask you to consider.
Why do you want this power?
You said you want to preserve old powers. To what end? What will you do with them?
There is a struggle to control the world's future path. Can you not see it? History haunts us, Inquisitor. It seeks to resurface. Corypheus is but the first to arise. For all the evil that was, there is also good. I will fight for it. I must.
And what if this power is
How
evil?
do you know the Well of Sorrows isn't a source of evil? After all, Corypheus seeks it.
A fair point. We cannot know for certain. Yet.
I'm worried about you.
I don't want you to be so eager for this unknown power you ignore its dangers, Morrigan.
I'm not a child grasping after a toy. I understand the risk of what I seek. Let us turn our attention to hunting your enemies, shall we? Discussion of the well can wait. Yes?
What are these rituals?
More rituals. What are they for, do you know?
I believe they signify an intent to lay oneself bare, to champion a cause without pity, regret, or shame. Mathal's cult was not fond of vacillation. One approached them with nothing less than complete confidence.
What happened to the unsure?
What happened to those who were less sure of themselves?
Legend does not say. Perhaps this place has a more gruesome history than we know.
Alright.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
So I have an option to...
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
So I have an option to do either of these. Just gonna make a save here. Gonna do the rituals. It's not this way, is it? Oh. Oh, it's everywhere. Okay. Then what about this door? Okay. Is there anything in here?
Who is this meant to be? Fallon Dean, overseer of funerals and guide to the elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
He's less than cheery.
That's not the last thing I want to think of on my deathbed.
Perhaps it was meant to frighten the elves' enemies.
I do not believe they sing songs about Fallon Din's vanity.
He knows something.
Go ahead. You must have a legend for us.
It is said Fallon Din's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood of those who wouldn't bow low filled lakes as wide as oceans. Mithal rallied the gods once the shadow of Fallon Din's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Fallon Din only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
That was grim.
Did ancient elves believe all their gods so terrifying?
Yes, I believe they did.
Okay. I gotta stop.